Hey everybody. Okay, so somebody asked about taxes, so we're gonna go over those real quick. I know talking to a lot of y'all coming back from break, those of you who are coming back to school, and even those of you who are coming to different workouts like soccer or volleyball, y'all have told me y'all have been working a lot more hours, y'all have gotten jobs. So this will be helpful for y'all because this will be new for you. Filing your taxes really aren't that hard if you know where to go. If you don't know where to go, then yeah, it can be pretty scary and pretty hard. For the person who asked about these, that person also asked about tax fraud. Typically, if you follow one of these things I'm going to show you, you will avoid tax fraud because it's kind of built for you not to do tax fraud. The only way that you would really do tax fraud is if you lied. And then at that point, it would be tax fraud because you were knowingly lying. And usually it'll pick up things that are like discrepancies. Like there was one time I, put in my salary, but I accidentally typed in an extra zero. So, I don't make that much. And it picked it up for me and like fixed it and was like, are you sure you want to submit it with this much? And I was like, oh no, that's bad. So again, it will kind of help you prevent from committing tax fraud. If you intentionally commit tax fraud, then that's a different story and a different problem. But if it's a mistake, it typically will ask you before submitting, did you mean to do this? Because it doesn't really add up with everything else you said. Okay, so a couple things first. You will come across a couple different forms. A lot of times they'll either be mailed to you or given to you at work. So like 1099, and granted I did all these blank because there will be personal information on yours when it comes in, like social security numbers, information on your income, how much taxes were taken out, that kind of stuff. I have all these at home. I don't really want to put those online for everybody to see, but you will sometimes see a 1099 form. If you're a house owner, a lot of times you'll see a 1098 form. Or if you work any job anywhere, you'll get a W-2. This is the one that you really have to have in order to do your taxes. Okay, the other ones are like really nice. You have to have them like if you own a house, or let's say you drew unemployment this year or something like that. You have to have the 1098 for a house, 1099 for unemployment, or miscellaneous like if you have your own business. But the W-2 is what you need if you're working for somebody else, and you have to have that in order to file your taxes. If you don't have it, you can't really file your taxes. Okay, so make sure that you have those forms, specifically the W-2. If your work has not given you one, ask them for one. If they say it was mailed to you and you never got it, then you need to talk to somebody in human resources and get you one so you can file your taxes. Okay. Now that y'all can see the screen, or y'all have been seeing the screen, there are two different websites you can go to. H&R Block, so you can file online. Okay, you can do it for free, or you can do the deluxe, or you can do the premium, whatever. I usually use free. Now that I have a higher paying job, like when I did part-time jobs, I did free because it wasn't worth it for me to get the deluxe because I didn't make enough money to get enough taxes back. So I would end up spending more money on the product than what I would be getting back out of it. Or you can go to TurboTax, which does the same thing. They have different options like free or deluxe or premier. Again, same thing. I've used both of them. They're both pretty easy to use. They walk you through step by step. Just make sure that you have those tax documents, your 1098, your 1099, or your W-2. Again, remember W-2 being the most important. You have to have it to do your taxes. You also need to know your social security number. You need to know basic information about yourself, like your address and that kind of stuff. But those are all things that you need. Again, you can use TurboTax or you can use H&R Block. They are both very good websites. They're both very good tools, and they will help you to file your taxes and not to commit tax fraud. Okay. I hope this helps. If y'all have any other questions on different things that y'all want to know, let us know, and we will do our best to hit them. If y'all have any questions about this, let us know, and we will answer any questions y'all have about taxes outside of this. But whenever you get your W-2, just sit down, file your taxes. Again, H&R Block, TurboTax, they're both great. Go online, use them. If you are very, very uncomfortable, have somebody who has filed taxes before file them with you, like a parent or a family member or a friend who's filed theirs. Get them to file it with you so that way they can help walk you through it. Okay. That's all I've got. If you have any questions,